Hi there, everyone. I am your GS, and I'm here with another episode of Let's Play Postal 2. Now, we have just begun the third day of this game, that being Wednesday, obviously. Now, what does the newspaper say?
I suspect the motorcade will pass by without incident due to the fact that all the cars in this town seem to be useless exploding props.
Indeed. Okay. Well, what is on our schedule for today? Piss on Dad. That being piss on Dad's grave. Vote and get at the Christmas tree. I think first thing we are going to do is to vote. If only because, as always, it's the closest by. I wonder what could go wrong. So let's do our duties and participate in the regional politics of Paradise, Arizona. Because why wouldn't I? Now I think it should be somewhere up here where we have to go to do that. Where is that fire in the hole? I think that is not the place where we need to go, but a nightclub, apparently. Now it's kind of interesting to... Oh hey, working reflections. That is in fact more than I expected of this game. Does it actually show if I have any weapon? Yes, it does. Huh. Hot dog. I think it's not exactly in sync, but it's more than I expected from this game anyway. Nice. Anyway, as I said, it's decently fun to actually go and explore in this game. Because, you know, they did make an effort to make the world worth exploring. Anything in here that I would perhaps wanna have? Well, it's better not to think about this too much. Well, enough of screwing around in here. Let's actually, as I said, get to vote. I was already in here. It's the toilet. It's not where I want to go. I won't go out here. Let me look on the map. Grossman's Arcade. No, that's not it. It's next door. Vote here today. The Caucasian, finest Mandarin cuisine. A Chinese restaurant for some reason. What does it say on the menu? The textures are kind of too low to read it. But there's some General Jose's chicken, Japanese rope bondage. Well, that's my favorite. Mongolian salsa pot. I think the joke here is that it's mostly a Mexican restaurant, only pretending to be an Chinese restaurant. That might be the joke here, I guess. Well, I wouldn't mind that because I usually prefer Mexican food over Chinese food. Not that that would matter right now, but I just want to point it out. So, time to vote.
What fucking moron designed this?
So, what do we have here? Official ballot, general election, Paradise, Arizona. And there are two sides to this. What do we have here? Electors for mayor and treasurer. A vote for the candidates will actually be a vote for their electors. Vote for group. Who do we have here? For the Republican Party, Phil M. Sanders, mayor, and Sancherito, treasurer. Democratic Party, Junkyard Guy, mayor. Well, that sounds great. And Spike, treasurer. And Tespeterian, whatever that is supposed to be. Terry Hogan, mayor, and Hal Gore. Oh, I get it. But there's that. Of course, I'm going to vote for Junkyard Guy.
Damn, I can't even tell who that'll count for.
Well, okay. Or not, you know, either way. The Hypocritic Party. Habib Ali Ismail. Sheriff or Joe Lieberman. which I think is the name of the anti-video game activist who was in the media back then. That kind of joke is probably kind of lost now. For the Communist Party, Slappy Diabolico, a sheriff, and Tassa Hu... Oh, that's pronounced huge, bitch. Why would I expect more from you? And the Demographic Party, Steven Seagal, well, of course.
Looks like the Chad is still hanging on that one, but I'm sure they'll count it.
Certainly. The Constitutionalist Party, Bob Rimmer, Manhole Inspector, and Two Toes Willie, Safety Inspector. The Prostitution Party, I guess, Paolo Jones, also a Manhole Inspector, and Crotchy, a Safety Inspector. And so on and so forth.
Shit didn't go through all the way, but they can obviously tell what my intention was.
Of course.
Too easy.
So that would be done. I am a politically conscious citizen. Right, officer? I sure am. Can I go in here, or are you going to mind? You are going to mind.
Stop right there!
Well, I should have expected as much. I'm going to, I'm gonna go now, then. Ciao. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just because I entered the wrong door. Now, what do I want to do next? Get a Christmas tree or... piss on the grave of his father. Yeah, I think I'm going to piss on grave. And seeing how that's at the church, I'm going to cut out the way there. So I'll be seeing you in a minute. Alright, here we are again. And as you can see, after the terrorist attack of yesterday, the church has been turned into a mosque. Isn't that just the scariest thing you've ever seen? What does it say on here? Our Lady Jihad of infidel... Okay. Ah, yeah. Well, at least these terrorists seem peaceful enough, so I won't mind them. So the cemetery is that way. That's where we are going to go. After all, no matter what religion this temple ascribes to, what's important is that we can piss on a grave. So up there we go. You know, so far this day has brought surprisingly little bloodshed. What does it say here? Staple gun? Yeah, that seems like the kind of thing this game would have. Though, apparently it doesn't, so how's that? What is in there? Not much, just a coffin and an assault rifle. That's something I can't complain about. And that's the grave. No, it's not. It's the grave for the Postal storyline. Brutally murdered. February the 4th, 2002. That's probably some in-joke to the development of this game. So which grave is the right one? Meat gun? Nope. Zombie Dad? I don't think that's the right one. Fetuses with guns. That would be a pretty badass name for a rock band, Fetuses with Guns. Teen Sniper. Rebar Gun. Rape Clowns. That as well would be a pretty great name for a rock band. Fire-seeking cats. No, cats. Yeah. But which one is the grave that we need to go to? Pigeons. Badge collector, and that's the right one. Mr. T-Dude Senior. Hated and reviled father. And yeah, as I said, the joke here is that Postal Dude is our main character's actual name. So let's get this done.
Next.
The next one is getting a Christmas tree. Oh, but what happens now? It seems like we got assaulted. Ambushed.
Wake him up then. We gonna do it here? Yeah, it should be safe in here. It's not Tuesday, is it? No, it's Wednesday. Who's first? You went first last time. It's my turn now. Wake up!
What? Well, seems like we are imprisoned here. By these people. And we need to get out somehow.
Oh my God, Billy Bob, my page got shut.
Boom! And if you beat them with the shovel, you can actually beat their head off. And then if you are inclined to do so, kick it around a bit. Hey, look, it's your buddy's head. And yours will follow. Boom. Say what you want, it's never going to get old.
That's the stuff.
It seems like these redneck rapists have had us tied into their sadistic BDSM dungeon. As it just so happens, sometimes.
Oh my God, I'm the damn gimp. Oh great, now my day is complete.
All in a day's work.
Man, I can't go home looking like this. I better go pick up my dry cleaning. Let's see. Guess I need to go here for that.
Okay, then I will do that. After all, I need to get out of that gimp suit. I suppose that whole thing is a reference to Pulp Fiction. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. Hey, that's unfair. You have a gun, I don't. Now I have one. You don't. Now I don't have one anymore. So that means I have to improvise.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
But I also think that that's a
Definitely
pretty...
need more of that.
Yes. But I also think that that's a pretty good point to stop recording for today. So, I am... this is fun. I am your German snob, and this is Let's Play Postal 2. And I'll be seeing you again next time. And until then, have a good time, enjoy yourself, and... ciao!